This week on Council Bluffs News, Blast from the Past. The Council Bluffs School District hosts a fundraiser to help arts and music programs. More on how the third annual event overtakes the 100 block. Tax season is over, which means it's safe to get rid of old documents. See how TS Bank's Shred Day helps dispose of documents and old electronic equipment. And the Dodge House Dash 5K gets people of all ages running and walking for a good cause. That and more, all on this week's Council Bluffs News. Hello and welcome to Council Bluffs News. I'm Craig Carlson. This week's program may be a little abbreviated, but we still have plenty of stories to tell, beginning with a fundraising event for the Council Bluffs Community School District. IWTV student Daniel Ziegler explains how businesses on the 100 block promote a variety of music and a great time, all in an effort to help local students.
A big party down by 100 block.
We had 125 pre-register before the event.
April 22nd, 100 block partners with alumni and Council Bluffs schools to raise funds.
And this year's money is going to the arts and music programs.
11 businesses participate in the celebrations, each of them themed after a famous Broadway musical, like the Rodeo Saloon State Fair theme.
And we are doing balloon pop with darts and then a ring toss, and if you get the smaller ring on one of the saddles, then you get a free shot.
Canvas concoctions themed after Spamalot had a Spamalot photo booth with props and a big board for people to paint on. Bolly's had a Plinko board for their Annie theme. 1892 Beer House had pinned the heart on the Tin Man for their Wizard of Oz theme, while Glory Days had flying monkey tosses for Wicked. The schools that will benefit from tonight's events are Thomas Jefferson and Abraham Lincoln High Schools.
So I see the benefit of raising funds to keep these programs implemented within our schools and to make sure that we're reaching all children and that providing them with a good experience, and that takes funds to do that. So I'm really passionate about keeping the fine arts department alive in the schools.
This is the third year for the annual Blast from the Past event. With your Council Bluffs News, I'm Daniel Ziegler.
Identity theft is one of the fastest growing crimes in the nation and claims around 15 million victims each year. As tax season comes to a close, TS Bank and Data Shield host an event to help protect the community. IWTV student Jalen Hinkle has the story.
It's time for spring cleaning. Everything from personal documents to electronics must go.
What's going on today is basically we're having a shred event where you can show up, shred your boxes or plastic bags if you'd like to. Any private documents, receipts, we do electronics as well. Computers, cell phones, hard drives, laptops, anything you could think of.
The annual TS Bank Shred Day takes place on Saturday, April 22nd. Located at the old JCPenney's parking lot at Malls of the Bluffs, the event is a chance to shred any papers and personal documents that are no longer needed. The event is free to the public, but you are limited to 2 boxes or bags of paper shredding, 2 laptops or computers per vehicle, and an unlimited number of cell phones.
We get shredded on site. We have a shredder built on into the truck. Our electronics, they get palletized and brought back to our warehouse where they get processed.
Shred Day is part of Money Smart Week, and as a promotion, TS Bank donates $1 per pound to the Financial Literacy High School Entrepreneurship Summit, up to $2,000.
It's just important to kind of make sure you shred your material because it is identity theft is a real thing. So anything that we can do to help people with their finances and things like that, this is just one way you can do it. It's pretty easy, and that's why you should stop by.
Over 10,000 pounds of material is shredded on site. For your Council Bluffs News, I'm Jalen Hinkle.
The Student Center on the campus of Iowa Western puts on display people's stories of sexual assault. IWTV student Carter Jansen begins our coverage in News Around the Bluffs. Some of the material seen in this piece may be offensive.
The wall on display from April 18th to the 21st on the first floor is part of the college's promotion of Assault Awareness Month. Student Taiwana Noon Edwards talks about why the display is important to her.
To raise awareness of sexual assault and that it's not meant for everybody. It's really no one deserves it, no matter who they are, and it can be both men and women.
The display captures the stories of victims of sexual assault in an effort to bring light to the severity of such actions. If you would like to know more information or find out how you can help prevent sexual assault, go to avoiceforinnocent.org. For your Council Bluffs News, I'm Carter Jansen.
Since 1970, Earth Day has been a celebration of our planet and focusing on the beauty in nature. Iowa Western celebrates with a nature walk throughout the woods behind campus. IWTV student Ben Smith has more.
Friday, April 21st, the day before Earth Day, students and teachers gather for an afternoon full of outdoor exercise. The Nature Walk highlights a variety of plants and wildlife that have been living on the campus of Iowa Western for years.
This Nature Walk is part of the fitness group's effort to get more exercise, but also to introduce the beautiful natural habitat that we have here at Iowa Western. Not every campus has the good luck to have natural woodlands there that you can walk in and see the diversity of plants and animals, and it's wonderful.
If you would like to plan out your own nature walk, visit iowadnr.gov. There you'll find an extensive list of hiking trails throughout the state, including the Council Bluffs area. For your Council Bluffs News, I'm Ben Smith.
Still to come on Council Bluffs News, a 5K encourages locals to support the historic General Dodge House. Find out how proponents run and walk for a good cause. And of course, stay with us to take a look at our weekly events calendar. We'll be right back.
We asked a group of employees what makes our bank special, and here is what they said.
We're available to answer customer questions as quickly as possible.
We're available to help our community grow.
We are available to explain the benefits of electronic banking.
We're available to teach your kids financial literacy.
We are available to help our local businesses grow and prosper.
We're available to turn your dream of homeownership into reality.
We're available to help our ag customers keep a family tradition alive.
We're available to make decisions right here and right now.
Being available to our customers and communities is not only what ties us together, but also what you want most from your financial institution. And our new name says just that. Welcome to Avela Bank. You'll see that new name when you access our website and your online banking account. You'll see the name on brochures, advertisements, receipts, even on the bank employees you have come to rely on. And within a month, you'll see it on our buildings.
This is a big change, but rest assured, this is the only change we're implementing. We're still the same people in the same locations, with the same management and same ownership. And of course, the same commitment to be available to you and our communities. And that, quite simply, is why we're proud to say, we're Avela.
We are 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 Avela. We are Avela.
We are Avela.
We're Avela.
We're Avela.
Son, tell him that I've begun to dream of things to come, and tell the trees not to look for me. I'm going to find some peace of mind. Wake the sun. Wake the sun, wake the sun, wake the sun.
Schedule your campus visit today. Iowa Western. The world is waiting.
Okay, it's decision time. I want to take classes I need, spend less time working to pay for them. I want flexibility to transfer my credits. I want to get started now. Find your path at iwcc.edu and get hands-on, real-world experience. Start now at Iowa Western.
The General's Ladies of the historic Dodge House host the second annual Dodge House Dash 5K Run Walk Saturday, April 22nd. IWTV student Hugo Figueroa Ramirez tells us why this event is important in supporting a local landmark.
Spring is a time for growing, but it's also a time for running.
And we do like this time of year. It seems to be in between, right after the Boston Marathon.
The 5K run and walk is sponsored by the General Ladies that raise money for the historic Dodge House in Council Bluffs. The event was held at the Kmart parking lot. People of all ages signed up for the 5K run.
You know, it's a wonderful event for all ages. This is the first year that we've had, I think 11 children under the age of 12. And that a lot of them were instrumental by a new running club with the Crescent Elementary School.
Then one by one, they started to trickle in.
Everybody likes a 5K run.
After the run and group photos, the medals were handed out to the adults and ribbons to the kids.
Be sure to look at your medals and make sure I'm handing them out. We just look forward to not only their successes in running, but even our successes in future annual 5K runs.
If anybody wants to help or join the run, then here's how.
With the General Ladies, our group, and we had a wonderful group of volunteers, not only of our group, but friends and neighbors that came and helped, and even a couple husbands and families.
After the 5K run, the little kids were treated to a 100-yard dash to close out the day.
Time now for our weekly events calendar. Iowa Western and Google once again partner up for the 5th annual Anti-Gravity Games. April 29th from 10 to 2, more than 100 students from 16 high schools will compete as they navigate homemade quadcopters through an obstacle course. Teams are graded on design, navigation, control, and speed. The event is geared towards increasing student interest in science, technology, engineering, and math, and is free to attend. Also on April 29th, the opening of the Union Pacific Railroad Museum's latest exhibit, Move Over, Sir, Women Working on the Railroad. The display's grand opening will take place at 10 a.m. and will follow an official ribbon cutting by Council Bluffs Mayor Matt Walsh. The exhibit traces the contributions that women have made to the railroad industry over the past 150 years. It's on display through October 28th, and best of all, it's free. Then on Sunday, April 30th, visit the Western Historic Trail Center from 2 to 3 p.m. It's another free event. Annie Oakley was featured in the PBS American Experience documentary that audiences will be able to see at the Trail Center. Thank you for tuning in and watching this week's Council Bluffs News. We'd love to hear your feedback or story ideas. Email cbtv@iwcc.edu or call 712-325-3312. You can also find us on social media. Search CBTV17 on Facebook and Twitter. Don't forget, CBTV is also your home for local sports coverage, scores, highlights, and interviews from J.J. Davis and the Bluffs Sports Zone. For your Council Bluffs News, I'm Craig Carlson.